Good evening everyone and welcome to the stream. I hope you're all having a good day, and I'm pretty sure I'm having a good day as well, or at least I'm about to. Not much happened today really, but yeah, I've been looking forward to this all day. I finished Spyro fully last night on the Reignited trilogy. I loved that game because I never played that game growing up, but this is a game that I did grow up with, and I am very familiar with this game, so this is not going to be a blind playthrough. In fact, I'll probably be able to 100% this, I think. But it's not an easy game by any means, even though it's like kind of like Spyro. It's kind of like sort of geared toward a younger audience, but it's not something that's gonna like pull punches for the most part. But yeah, I absolutely love this. This was like I know the phrase "this is my childhood" gets thrown around a lot these days, but this was one of the many games of my childhood that actually did, I guess you could say, kind of formed it somewhat. I don't know how you best put that. But yeah, I'm going to be playing the Xbox One version, or more specifically, it's the Xbox 360 version, but it's running on the Xbox One, which is great for convenience sake. But yeah, I'll get into the differences as we play this, but yeah, let's not put this off any longer. Let's play Banjo-Kazooie. Yep. Nothing wrong here, this is exactly how I remembered it like 20 plus years ago. Also, why is it saying reconnect controller? Oh look, it's almost as if that wallpaper in the background was lifted directly from this game.
Once upon a time, there lived a heroic bear called Banjo, a rather loud bird called Kazooie, and an unpleasant witch called Gruntilda. When Banjo's sister
I didn't mean to bring up that home menu within a home menu.
Rescued her from the depths of the witch's lair, overcoming many perils and speech impediments to send Gruntilda tumbling to her doom.
Speech impediments.
Not persistent. And surprising nobody, the old
I wonder who did the voice for this little synopsis.
Our brave heroes once again stood in her way, and this second showdown ended just as badly for Gruntilda, who really should have quit while she was ahead. Many years have passed, and peace reigns in Spiral Mountain. So what became of the bear, the bird, and the witch?
Every time I see this sequence, I think of JonTron. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Right, that's enough of that. You know, I was gonna actually like try and play it for like 5 minutes, but I don't want to keep you guys. I don't want to blue balls you any longer. Let's play Banjo-Kazooie for real now. That was a terrible joke, I apologise for that. So yeah, I'm not going to be playing nuts and bolts. Maybe someday I'll stream it for shits and giggles, but I'm not really a fan of that game. I'm sure most people who are into Banjo-Kazooie are not a fan of that one. I have my reasons. Again, watch the old JonTron video for nuts and bolts. That pretty much sums up how I feel about that game. So yeah, like I said, Xbox Live Arcade, which is the 360 port, which is running on the Xbox One, so a friend of mine mentioned this earlier, it's a double emulation. It's fucking an N64 game running on the Xbox 360, running on the Xbox One. Bit of an inception going on there. Gotta turn this up, we gotta hear this. Classic music by Grant Kirkhope, the legend. Also, it's nice that this version has been built to run at 16:9. Like, this is not cropped or anything, this is how it looks when they, like, adjust it for 16:9. So yeah, I don't normally have like custom layouts for every game I stream. I usually do it on occasion, just for games I really like. So you can probably tell I really like Banjo-Kazooie just by the fact that we've got a different layout for this one. This game came out in... oh, it doesn't give you the original copyright. I think it was like 1997 or 1998. It was like a couple of years after the N64 came out, I believe. Nah, we're good. Don't need to connect to Xbox Live right now, we can just play without. So this is kinda cool, like, your save files are like different parts within your house. Oh, what's this? Banjo-Kazooie playing a Game Boy? Oh no, that's a totally original. That's a Microsoft. What the fuck does Microsoft have that's a handheld these days? It's a Palm Pilot. Sure. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't change that asset. Like, that's a fucking Game Boy. I should know. I played one yesterday on the stream. So yeah, let's get started. I mean, that aside, they've removed all the Nintendo, like, the little Nintendo details that are sprinkled throughout the game, including the N64 logo during the boot up. But the Game Boy's still there. So this is my first time streaming this with commentary. I streamed this several years ago without commentary. Get ready to regret that decision right now. Dingpot, dingbot by the pinch. I can't even read. Who's the nicest looking wench? Why, it's Grunty any day. She really takes my breath away. Why, yes, you're right. I'm rather proud. My looks stand me out from the crowd. And yes, she rhymes. That's her gimmick, I guess. But there is this girl. What do you mean this cannot be? There is no one prettier than me. Why, it's Tootie, young and small. She is the prettiest girl of them all. Now, you must be mad. Nicer beauty cannot be had. Unfortunately, I think you'll find it's Tootie, she's cute and kind. Yeah, that's right, he appeared a year before. Oh, okay, that was weird. Well, we'll see about that. Oh, she didn't rhyme there. That's weird. Or did she rhyme after Dingpot? I guess. That was weird. So yeah, Banjo appeared like a year before this game came out. Hi there, Tootie. What are you going to do today? When my big lazy brother wakes up, we're going on an adventure. I can't speed up the text, by the way, so I'm going to have to pace my reading. Also, I think the audio is slightly out of sync with the cutscenes due to the increased frame rate of this version of the game. Wake up! I want to go on an adventure too! There's Kazooie. If Tootie thinks she's fairer than me, I'll steal her looks, and ugly she'll be! Is that your brother? Where, Mr. Mole? I can't see him. Up there in the sky. I'm in the sky. I don't think so. Who is that? Come to me, little pretty. You'll soon be ugly. What a pity! Let me go, you ugly old hag. Don't scratch and bite, my little bear. You'll soon need bigger underwear. Oh no, she's got her, somebody. Help! Banjo, wake up now. I like how the photo in the background is just like a screenshot of the game. Oh, what do you want, Kazooie? Let's get outside, there's trouble! You imagine Tootie sounding like Mimi from Digimon? I've never watched that, so I don't know what that sounds like. So I'm gonna say, Part of the reason I started this was because Banjo is now in Smash as of, what, 2 weeks ago? I think that Nintendo Direct happened. Oh yeah, you start with a really small jump, but that'll change real quick. So that's like one of the reasons why I started the stream of this. Kinda to celebrate because I'm still happy that's in Smash. I'm Banjo and this here's my buddy Kazooie. Sure is a strange looking buddy, Banjo. Can it talk? Better than you can, Goggle Boy. What was all that noise about? Where's my sister Tootie? The ugly witch Gruntilda swooped down out of the sky and grabbed her. Calm down, Geeky. We'll get her back. Where did she go? She flew up to her mountain lair. It's really dangerous, so you'll probably need some training before you go up there. Press A if you want me to teach you some basic moves, or press B if you think you're all ready. We'd like some help battles, what do we do? Explore this area and look out for my molehills. Stand next to them and press X to call me. See you soon. I'm very proficient in this game, but I'm just going to like relearn this stuff one by one just so you can see what's up. And yes, getting a better jump is one of them, so we're gonna have to go find... I'm assuming this molehill will give me the proper jump. I mean, look how small you jump in this game without it. Practically impossible without it. Anyone home? Hello again, let's start with the camera controls. They're on the right stick. Geez, that's nothing special. Try this then, Beaky. Tap the right or left bumper to move the camera behind Banjo. Is that all, Worm Breath? No, hold the right or left bumper to keep the camera behind your feathery butts. Try it out and see you at the next molehill. Okay, I think I kinda like that you can... I don't remember if the N64 version did that, where you can keep the camera behind you. I know Mario 64 did that. Can be very useful. Hi, MSP. Your jump could do with some help. Pa, what do moles know about jumping? More than you. Press the A button to jump and hold it to jump higher. Come on, feathers, you can give him a hand. Why, I'll look silly, I know it. Jump and then press the A button again in the air for a double jump. That's it, we're ready to move on. Not until you learn this one. First you must stand like this. What, wearing ridiculous glasses and a silly grin? I'm not listening. Yep, I'm not listening. Hold the left or right trigger and then press the A button for the mighty flip-flap jump. There we go. That's all the jumps, keep practicing. So there's one really cool thing about this area. This is basically the tutorial that sort of teaches you all the basic mechanics you're going to need for the game. So here's one of the cool things that you do with this tutorial area. So once you learn all your stuff, you can go straight to Gruntilda's lair, or you can basically practice and learn how to properly use your mechanics that you learned, so that you can grab these. And an extra honeycomb piece. Collect 6 of us to increase your energy bar. Yeah, so basically there are 6 tutorials around here for different movements. If you learn all 6, and then you can grab all 6 of these pieces, and then you get like an extra health bar right off the bat, or an extra piece of your health bar rather. So I think that's pretty clever design, like a nice incentive to like master your techniques before you move on. Fancy learning how to swim? Sounds difficult and I'll get my fur wet. Come on, Banjo, I want to swim. Spill the beans, Specky. Use the left stick to swim on the surface. To swim underwater, press the X button to dive. Go on, give it a try. While underwater, Banjo can press the A to kick his legs, and the Winged Wonder can press the X button to use her wings. So yeah, this game, like I said, it came out in 1998. 2 years after Mario 64, I believe. And in some cases, in fact in many cases, it surpasses it in a number of ways. Which is kind of surprising that like a third party, well, not third party, like a second party developer made a game that like almost completely... How do you put it? Like, when somebody does everything better than you can? There's a term for it, but I'm not sure what the term is. Also, I missed that thing up there. I think that's an extra life. Let me adjust the volume a little bit. Gonna turn that down. There we go. Don't want to turn it down too much. We want to listen. Yeah, I'm aware the stream's having frame rate issues. My internet is not being most cooperative tonight. Hopefully it irons itself out. I've only been dropping 7% of my frames tonight. But hopefully it doesn't act up again. So yeah, that's an extra life. So yeah, I'm sure everyone here by now has played Banjo and Smash a bit and they've tried out the new level. You might have noticed something. I'm actually going to go back. Before I talk to more bottle tutorials, I'm just going to show you something real quick. So you might have noticed when you played that Spiral Mountain stage in Smash Brothers, there was like an extra life on top of the house. I don't think it's there right now, but I think it shows up later. Oh no, wait, there it is. Yeah, so if you look in the background, you can actually see that extra life in the distance, like just above his chimney. It shows you where all the like collectibles are, but I remember seeing it like just sticking out behind his house, or above the house rather. So yeah, the tutorial here gives you a bunch of moves, but as you play through the game, you learn more stuff. Like, you learn like several moves per level, and then by the end of the game, you've got like a full assortment of moves for like different situations. Oh yeah, I need bottles for that. I think this one will help. Oh no, this isn't the one. I think it's that Bottles molehill over there. Yeah, the mole's called Bottles, by the way. Don't know if I mentioned that or if he mentioned that. Hey Banjo, I hope you're not afraid of heights. I'm not. Tell me about flying, Root Muncher. Not yet. Banjo, jump onto that tree and then use the left stick to climb up or down. You'll find plenty of other things to climb. Yeah, well, there's 3 of them so far. I think there's another honeycomb piece underwater, actually. There should be exactly 6. Yeah, here it is. Here's the opening that I somehow missed. But yeah, there should be exactly 6, just so you can start off with like an extra chunk of health before you go into Grunty's lair. Of course, this is all purely optional, but it's nice that he designed it as an incentive. Where it's like, okay, here's all your moves, now if you practice before you go inside, we'll give you this as a reward. See, that's good game design. Game design 101. Right, so let's learn how to do one of our basic attacks. My beak barge attack needs the help of the old chicken legs. At least I've got some leg short stuff. Hold the right or left trigger and then press the X for a powerful beaky barge. So yeah, you've probably seen this move in Smash Brothers as well. See, Banjo, she is useful. Trying this move out on you next, Jam Jars. I love the quips that Kazooie busts out. Often at bottles of expense. Right, here's the final tutorial right here. Banjo, it's time for you to learn the claw swipe to attack. What is it? I must know. Simply press the X button when standing still or moving slowly. Sounds good. What can I try it out on? Well, how about Bird Brain? Just you try it, Bottle Boy. Only kidding. Let me try to find something with a challenge. There's a topper. Whack him. There we go. Nice one. Try another. Try another! Sorry, I'm referencing something. Referencing something referenced by someone else recently. Now try my fearsome forward roll. I want to learn to fly now! Roll by running, and then press the X button. I'll see if I can find ball for you to practice on. Bullseye, one more. Stop rolling, I feel sick. It's time for the buzzer to learn a trick. And it better be a good one, Squinty. Try out the rat-a-tat rap by jumping and pressing the X button in the air. Now where's that collywobble? That's my favourite attack. Not bad, Featherface. Give me another buggy eyes. I don't know what that said there exactly. That's it. You learned all of the basic moves. Meet me at the top of Spiral Mountain and I'll tell you what to do next. There we go. See, you just saw there I got the final honeycomb piece. So I now have 6 pieces of health rather than 5. And let's go up Spiral Mountain. You missed that one! Try another! What was that game called again? It was like a light gun... It's on the tip of my tongue, it's like a light gun cowboy game. But yeah, Vinny was referencing that recently. So here's Spiral Mountain. Good to see you again, old friend. Mountains can't be friends. Well done, guys. You're ready to tackle the witch now. We sure are. Show us the way, Battle Boy. I fixed the bridge so you can cross it and enter Gruntilda's lair. Thanks, Bottles. Look out for me inside. Good luck. Good luck. I like how the music changes as soon as you cross the bridge. Very ominous music. Can I go into first person view to see the... Yeah, you can, so... Oh, that's weird, this is inverted. Also, who in their right mind lives, like, fucking down the road from, like, a maniacal, evil witch that can just, like, swoop down and steal you at any time, like they just did with Tootie? Meanwhile... I like how Grunty is so fucking fat she can barely fit in the machine. This fine contraption, so I'm told, will make me young and Tootie old. Let me go, you fat hag. My brother will come and kick your butt. Rescue you he will not dare. There are many dangers in my lair. Hurry, Klungo, push that switch. I'm tired of being an ugly old witch. Yes, Mistress Grunty, the power is on. Soon be ready. Pull the lever, Crunk! There he is, the fun begins! My tricks and traps, we'll see who wins! Yeah, she's a bit of a... Not a masochist, what's the word? For someone who's really obsessed with themselves. A masochist is someone who likes punishing themselves, I guess, or something like that. So, if you've played Mario 64 the structure, this is going to be very familiar to you. This is the first world, Mumbo's Mountain. To open the door, you'll need to find the jigsaw piece, or the jigsaw picture, with an image of this area on it. Have a look around. Can't be far away. Narcissist, that's the word. Such a weird word, that. So yeah, it's kind of like Mario 64 in the sense that you explore the castle, basically, and you find the power stars, or in this case, the jiggies. So there's the first one. It's me, Mr. Jiggy, and I'll go find the picture with the piece missing. Right, so if you want to know how you open these, like they said, find a picture to put this in. And this is where this game kind of stands, like, separately from Mario, in a sense. To enter the world shown in the picture, you must fill in the missing spaces with the jigsaw pieces. You've got the first jigsaw piece, Goggle Boy. Great, to fill in the missing spaces on a picture, press the A button. Oh, thank you, controller. I don't know why that's been doing that lately, it's been doing that with Devil May Cry 5. Maybe I need to... I don't know, maybe this controller's defective. So yeah, jigsaw pieces are basically wildcards, they'll fit in anywhere, so you can find like different level portraits and you can... Your butt will tell you and you'll know when my boot swings in fro. Okay. So yeah, we don't have the one piece, so we can just fit that now. That's it, the picture's complete and the door to Mumbo's Mountain is open. That was such an easy fit! The others may just test your wits! There are 3 new moves to learn in this world. Find my molehills, and I'll explain. Also, I know there's like a lot of dialogue popping up, but it will like not do that as much after a while. It's just because it's early game, I guess, and it's just like telling you a bunch of stuff. So yeah, if you've never played a collectathon before, 1, why didn't you watch my Spyro streams, and 2, it's different from Mario 64 in a lot of ways. Like, Mario 64 had a lot of collectathon stuff, but not to this extent, where you collect a whole bunch of, like, a big number of, like, a different assortment of things, and they all kind of culminate to progressing in the game in different ways. Music notes, for example, are kind of like when you open the doors in Mario 64, like when you get enough stars to open the door. So these are kind of important as well. So like I said, I'm playing the Xbox Live version of this game, and there is like a number of improvements, even though it looks exactly like the N64 game. One improvement, for example, is the draw distance. More specifically, you can see the music notes. Like, see the music notes up there? If this was the N64 version, you wouldn't see the music notes, they wouldn't be drawn from that far away. But there's a comparison video on YouTube that shows you the differences from the graphics to like the draw distance to like the performance and stuff. So yeah, being able to see the notes from much further away really helps. I guess I can't get that just yet. Let's see if I can reach that Jinjo. There we go. So Jinjos are kind of like red coins. You collect 5 of them and you get a Jiggy. Also, the cool thing about this game is the collectibles you pick up, for the most part, will remain permanently collected. There was one exception to that rule, and it was the music notes. Like, if you die or if you leave the level, you have to, like, recollect all the Jiggies, the music notes, sorry. But thankfully, the Xbox Live version actually fixed that. I mean, I don't think it was... Like, I think they intended it for to be, like... Sorry, I'm tripping on my own words. Let me turn the volume down slightly. As much as I love Grant Kirkhope's music, I feel like I'm speaking over it a bit. Right, there we go. So yeah, the music notes, for some reason, in the original version, if you die, or if you leave the level, you have to, like, recollect all the music notes again. So you could have, like, 99 out of 100, and then leave the level, and then all those 99 come back, and you need to collect all of them again, as well as the number 100, for it to, like, increase your number. I don't know, it's kind of a weird system. I'm guessing it was supposed to be like that, but a lot of people really didn't like that sort of system. This game fixed it so that any music note you pick up will be permanently collected now, so even if you die, you don't have to worry about picking them up again. Gonna go look for... I don't know if I went by a molehill just now. I was kind of too busy talking. Oh, there's one. Also, the mumbo tokens, that thing I just picked up, is kind of important. I call this the Beak Buster. Jump into the air and press the right or left trigger to send Kazooie slamming hard down into the floor. I don't like the sound of that, Banjo. Get used to it, Nest Girl. You'll be using it a lot. So basically the ground pounds. So we now have that move. And as you go through the game, you'll learn more moves. See, I like that as well as like collecting stuff for progression's sake. You learn more moves to like increase your versatility, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So that you can do more shit. And of course, certain jiggies are locked behind certain moves. Or certain areas are like locked behind certain moves. Right, that's 3 so far. 2 more Jinjos. Right, I'm pretty sure there's a jiggy in this one. Yep, there it is. So yeah, every world has 10 jiggies. When you're ready to leave this world, return to the start area and stand on the exit pad. Oh, so there's one right here as well. Also, unlike Mario 64, when you pick up a jiggy, you don't get booted out of the world, you can just continue doing shit here. We'll go back to like that. If you're wondering why I didn't go inside the skull hut, I'm not going to do that right now. It's like something else that we can do later. I don't even know if I've got enough mumbo tokens right now to do that, I might need one more. But I'm going to do it later anyway. There's one. So yeah, it seems very basic and straightforward. Remember, this is the first level. It starts to pick up after a while. So yeah, you can see that I can't go up this slope. It doesn't let me. So that's where this bottles comes into play. This one here. The Talon Trot will get Kazooie tackle steep slopes. That sounds useful, how does she do it? Hold the right trigger and then press the left trigger. Continue to hold the left or right trigger while moving Kazooie around with the left stick. Go practice! One of the best moves in the game, and I'll probably be using this for practically the entire playthrough. So, this can help you scale steep slopes without sliding, like I can just stand on there if I want. But more importantly, I can now run really fast to get around places much quicker. So yeah, don't be too surprised if I use this for like 99% of the playthrough. Oh, janky camera. Right, I've collected enough notes to get to the next area. Also, there's the last mumbo token. Also, this slope here, I would like slide all the way down, but since I'm using the Talon Trot, I've got like, I can just stick to the slope without falling, which is great. There we go, 5 Jinjos, which gives you 1 Jiggy. That's 4, I think. Yep. This Congas tree, me hit bear with oranges. So here's this monkey fella. Simple enough. Quite a few people coming to watch this, by the way. Welcome, everyone. Chimpy hungry, wants orange now. Feed Chimpy. It looks like fucking... It looks like a fucking naked Diddy Kong. Oh god. Like, take Diddy Kong, remove the shirt and the hat, and that's basically what it looks like. So there's the orange for Chimpy. Oh, Chimpy like Konga's orange. Chimpy help fat bear and birds. Rude. So yeah, being the first level, you can see I'm getting these jiggies at a pretty rapid pace. I won't be able to collect these this quickly for like follow-up levels, it's just, remember, this is the first one. I think this is the last move that I can learn for this level. Time for the buzzer to learn the ancient ways of the egg. I'm listening, Beetle Breath. Hold the right or left trigger, and then press the Y to shoot an egg out of your mouth. Hey, that sounds cool. Anything else? Sure. Press B instead and you can shoot them out from behind. Sheesh. Sounds painful. I wish I'd never asked. Birdbrain can carry 100 eggs in her backpack. Oh, you can also use the left stick to aim while you're crouching. Exciting, huh? Now you've learned to use the eggs, here's 50 to practice with. Whoa, Banjo. There's nothing more I can teach you on this world. I'm fed up with this world. Oh yeah, this is the grunty switch. There's one of those hidden in each world, and they'll give you a jiggy inside the grunty layer area. So that's something you can do later. I like how there's like no loading when it shows you the one outside of this level. Like in the N64 version, the game would freeze for a second just so it could load Grunty's lair, just to show you that. Conga! There we go. Bear beat Conga. We give prize to Bear. I don't know what kind of voice to do for him. Oh well, that's the last time you're going to hear from him anyway. Rip Conga. 3 more jiggies to go. This thing basically gives you a bunch of honeycomb pieces, which are like your health. So I don't really need to do that right now. So yeah, you notice this slope back here that I was slipping down earlier. Now I can go up here without any issue. This is a pretty good like first level for like teaching you all you need to know for like how to play the game. And then once you get to the second level, that's where they take the training wheels off, for the most part. We Juju Mumbo's totem pole, feed us with nice blue stones. What's that Nickelodeon game show? Something of the Hidden Temple, what's that called again? Because I am reminded of that for some reason. Legend of the Hidden Temple, I think. I never saw that show growing up, but I recently watched a video on Defunct TV about it. Which, if I saw that show growing up, because I don't know if they ever shown that show in the UK, but I never had Nickelodeon growing up, so I couldn't watch it anyway. But yeah, if I had that show growing up, I probably would have watched it and loved it. We had a few good kids game shows of our own when I grew up. Me Mumbo, best shaman in all game. Can help Banjo and Filthy Feathered One. Watch it, hut boy. Mumbo's magic tokens. Hid by witch. Find tokens and Mumbo help. Banjo not got enough tokens for Mumbo magic. Look at the sign. Bring me some. Yes, I'm short 1 Mumbo token. I'll get that in a minute. Let's just grab some more eggs for ammunition. Yeah, I love Mumbo. He's a great character. Oh, that's cool. The health stays there, even if you go into a sub-area. I don't know if the N64 version does that. I don't think it does. Hey, ugly. No bears allowed in Taker's Tower. So yeah, you think, okay, let's use this to go up here. But then that one's like way too steep. So that's like, no matter what you do there, that's impossible. But you also go in here to get the last Mumbo token, so now you know you need to do something else to get up that. Which is where Mumbo comes into play, so let's go back to Mumbo now that we've got the 5 tokens. Banjo has plenty tokens. Stand on skull and press X to see mighty Mumbo magic. One. I don't know why my voice sounds more Jamaican than Shaman, but I'm trying my best. So yeah, you use the Mumbo tokens to transform. Mumbo's magic free to change back. You come when ready. Termite bit small, but not bad for a first spell. Mumbo practice needed. Ooh ee ooh ah ding dang wada wada bing bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ding dang wada wada bing bang. Okay, so I killed the enemy and he didn't come back, but if he was still there, he would like just compliment your backpack or something because he thinks you're on his side. Because I'm a termite and not a bear and birds. So yeah, you need to use the termite so that you can go on the surface. Yep. Oh, depth perception, what is that? I'll eventually get this. There we go. Hey, where did you get those shorts? I want them. You found all 100 notes in this world. Well done. Give me that cool backpack or else. Okay, well I guess they're not that nice to you. I mean, at least they're not talking shit to me, they're just saying, hey, give me your shit. I almost have 9 lives already. I think this game caps at 9 lives, so it's not like it's going to be 50 lives by the end of this. Oh, there's a thing down there. There we go, that's Jiggy number 10. So I would go back to Mumbo's hut so that I can transform back, but I'm actually going to leave the level instead as this. Like, you can go back into Grunty's lair, but there is like some caveats to doing this. But I'm going to need to do this anyway. I mean, I don't need to, but I want to. So you saw that Jiggy earlier from the Grunty switch. To reach that, you need to use this. The problem with leaving the area with the transformation is that you can't go that much further outside of the level. Like, if I try going down here, then Mumbo warns you that it's gonna, like, disappear if I keep going. So yeah, I can't really actually go throughout the whole castle with this, unfortunately. So that's how that works. So now you know how the game works for the one person, I guess, who doesn't know how this game works. So let me look at my results. Did I get everything in that world? Oh, I didn't get the honeycomb pieces. Let's go back in real quick, because I saw one of them. I think I know where the other one is. I think one of them is hiding down here. Maybe. Let's go get the one I saw first and then I'll worry about the second one. Oh, there it is. Right, okay, to get that I need to go up the mountain anyway. There we go. So yeah, it's not exactly like the heart pieces in Zelda where you need 4 of them to get an extra container. You need to get 6. But they do spread them out more frequently, so it doesn't seem that bad. It doesn't take you as long to get 6 pieces as opposed to like 4. So yeah, the other reason I left the level was because I needed to bring this thing back. Right, so I need to stand here. There we go. Right, now I fully completed the level. There's a very good chance I'm going to do 100% completion of this game. Just because I'm like fairly familiar with it, I would say. Again, I grew up with this game. Also, check, like, I just realised the fucking ants, like, blow up into a million pieces when you, like, hit them with that attack. It's kind of morbid. So yeah, now that we've got the talent drop, we can go up here, and we've got the music notes to open this door. We needed 50. This is a note door, sealed by Grunty with one of her powerful musical spells. Open it up then, gem jars! It's not that simple. To open it, you must collect the musical notes from the worlds. How many do we need? The number on the door is the strength of the spell. The combined total of your best note scores from the worlds must be at least this to break Grunty's magic. So yeah, it's kind of like, again, the doors in Mario 64. Right, so let's continue upwards. That door was easy that you got past. Unfortunately, you're first and last. To remove pieces you put down already. Something about holding the stick down. All the pieces are stuck once you put them all down. Right, okay. I mean, this is the only one I can do right now anyway, so I'm just going to put them all in. So this level has really good music. I mean, that's kind of a redundant thing to say, to be honest, because this, like, every level's got great music. Again, the music was composed by Grant Kirkhope, one of the great composers from Rareware. Oh shit. The fuck. I don't know why I got hit so many times against a common enemy. You've activated the magic cauldron. Find 2 of the same color to create a shortcut. I was gonna say path, but... Yeah, whenever you're playing the game, when dialogue is like playing out, you can't speed it up, so I have to like paste my reading when that happens. But yeah, when you think of great Rareware musical composers, there's like 2 people. There's David Wise and then there's Grant Kirkhope. And they're both great people. But I think I like Grant Kirkhope just a little bit more with his music. I think his music's like really charming in these games. He's like my favourite composer out of like all the video game composers that exist. He does some really great shit. I think he also composed some songs for A Hat in Time, but I'm not sure how many songs. I don't think he did the entire soundtrack. I'm Red Feather. I help Kazooie fly when she knows how. Yeah, but we're not quite ready for that yet, but I've got a few feathers now. So there's the level that I just opened up. Let me just look around the room first before we go in there. Yeah, check out the music for this one. Ahoy there! This be Treasure Trove Cove, and there'll be 2 new moves for you to find. God, this takes me back. I love this song. Did this song get a cover in Smash Brothers? I don't remember. Let's not go that way just yet. That's the boss. Yeah, the way this game is designed, the bosses are just like out in the open. They don't have like dedicated boss rooms, at least not early on. In Banjo-Tooie, they've got like their own like dedicated boss rooms and everything, and they're like proper boss fights. I can see a honeycomb piece out there. Again, if this was the N64, you wouldn't see that from all the way over here. You would have to like go out there to actually see it, because the sprite draw distance was not that good on the N64. I believe you can actually defeat him. Like, he's one of those things where it doesn't seem like you can actually kill him because he hurts you. But if you do this at just the right angle, you can actually like kill him. There we go. Bet you didn't know that, did you? Also, this level hosts one of the game's biggest secrets, but sadly I won't be able to show you that till the end of the game. You'll see eventually. You probably heard about it. It's part of a function in this game called Stop and Swap. Something that really fascinated me as a kid growing up. But yeah, we'll talk about that eventually. We're not ready to discuss that yet. It's one of the coolest ideas that this game has, really. This is a flying disc, but you'll have to find my molehill before you can use it. Alright then. Not quite ready to do that yet. What an odd placement for notes. Like, yeah, we could put them in the middle of the ladders. No, let's just put them on the sides. Oh, hi there, I'm Captain Blubber and I lost me treasure. When me ship crashed. Well, go find it then, Blubber Guts. Arr, but I can't swim. Can ye help an old sea hippo? Sure, we'll find it for you. Yeah, gotta find this gold. Which I believe is inside the ship. Well, there's 2 stacks of gold. I love how this game like puts googly eyes on fucking everything. Except for the music notes, but almost everything. Not sure if I can get in there from here, if I have to go around and find another entrance. I think I need to find another door to get to that side. Because the camera's in like the lock position here, so I don't think I can get there from here. What's that say? The salty hippo? Oh, I see it. It's weird that I've played almost back to back, not quite, but close enough. Like I've almost back to back play like 2 remasters of 2 really good N64 games. Like I played Turok 2 a couple weeks ago, and now I'm playing this. What fucking year is it? Right, I think that's enough gold. I think he only needs like 2 stacks. I would hope so, because I didn't see any more in there. Me treasure! Thank you, me hearties. Take this reward. I'm off to spend. Alright, see you later. What was his name again? Captain Blubber? Something like that. Only now do we have the first Jiggy. So yeah, it takes a lot longer to collect Jiggies in this area. Oh, there's bottles. Think this one teaches me how to fly? This is your big chance, chicken legs. It's time for you to fly. At last. It better be easy, boggle eyes. Simple enough even for you, bird brain. Just stand on the flying disc and press the A button. Here, 25 red feathers to help you into the air. See you. So yeah, you can actually fly in this game, which is really cool. To fly higher, you need some feathers. Press the A button to use one. But remember that Beaky can only carry 50 of them. You can also turn sharply while in the air by pressing the right or left bumper. That golden treasure was for me! Now harder still, the game will be! Oh, I see a Mumbo token there. I don't even think Mumbo's in this level, like I don't think he's in every single level. But he's in most of them. So I'll be needing those tokens for later. Oh. Don't you dare. Fucking eating my feathers and resources. Also check out how high up we are off the ground now. we're so high off the ground, we're like a million miles away from the music source. Kind of like that sort of thing with the ambience where it makes you feel like you're much higher up in the air than you normally should be. Not sure if there's a term for that sort of thing. So yeah, Gerard the Completionist recently did a video on completing Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts. And yeah, he kind of feels how I feel about that game, JonTron as well. I mean, JonTron probably hates nuts and bolts a lot more. See, here's the thing about nuts and bolts, I don't necessarily hate it, but I think it's a bad Banjo-Kazooie game, and don't make any mistake about it, they basically framed that as a Banjo-Kazooie game, so I'm going to treat it as such. Like, that's basically my stance on that. Shit, I need that move so that I can actually reach that. Gonna have to go get that first. Can I actually go all the way down to the bottom from here? Let's see if I can find a source of water so I don't kill myself from fall damage. Yeah, like Mario 64, there's fall damage in this. There we go. Now let's go look for balls then. Maybe someday I'll stream Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts as a one-off for shits and giggles, like I said. Who knows, maybe it'll be entertaining for streaming purposes, but I don't think I'll do a full playthrough of that. To put it, like, here's an easier way for people to understand why a lot of people didn't like Nuts and Bolts. So, you remember how there was no Metroid game for, like, what felt like a million years after Metroid Prime 3? And it felt like we were never going to get another Metroid game. And then we finally got a new Metroid game and it was Federation Force. Yeah, that's basically what went down with Nuts and Bolts. It was like there was going to be a Banjo 3 game, Banjo 3E for the GameCube, and then it never really happened. It got scrapped because of the Microsoft buyout. And then nothing happened for years and years, and then finally we got... Not only did they announce a new Banjo-Kazooie game, they teased it with like a trailer. In fact, you know what? I need to show you this trailer, because maybe... Let me turn the music back on while I look for this. Once you see this trailer, you'll better understand why I think a lot of people harbour a bit of resentment toward this game due to how they marketed it. So, give me 1 second to look for this. It'll be worth it, I guess. Just a second. Yeah, so check this out. This was the very first teaser trailer. Is there a date for this? This was uploaded by IGN, so I guess this was around the day that it actually got revealed officially. So, 2011, this was. So that was like, what, a decade after fucking Banjo-Tooie, so it was a really long time since the last game that they made. And here is the teaser trailer that they basically revealed this with. So yeah, it seems somewhat promising. I mean, the art style, I've talked about the art style before. It's cartoony, but it looks weird even now. But yeah, check this out. Like, they sort of tease the next game by showing you this. I like the sense of humour in this trailer as well, because it's like very much like a cartoon. Also, let me pause just to say for a second that this, like, these moves that you see here are not in the fucking games that we've played so far. I don't know if they're in Nuts and Bolts, but it seems to like tease, oh, there's going to be a new game and you've got like these new moves you can learn and shit. But yeah, check this out. Once they open the door, and it's like, look everybody, Banjo-Kazooie is back! It's everything you'll remember about the old games. In fact, they even say it right there, Banjo is back. But yeah, I feel that trailer was very, very misleading. A lot of people felt that was misleading, unfortunately. And I think that was like the crux of the argument as to why a lot of people don't like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Because after such a long wait, a lot of people... I don't want to say the word betrayed, but they kind of feel that they were betrayed by how they sort of like tried to market that. Basically, they treated it as like a full-on sequel to Tooie when it was about as far away from that as you could get, really. And that's kind of how I felt about it, to be honest, and I think a lot of people, like, again, JonTron did a video on Nuts and Bolts years ago. Go watch that, and that's pretty much how I feel about it. Oh nice, there's 2 tokens in there. Oh, I forgot the teeth actually harm you in this game. There's a third Banjo game, but it's not the Banjo 3E everyone was expecting. I mean, there is a Game Boy Advance game as well. The funny thing about the Game Boy Advance game is, it's technically not a sequel, but it's like an alternate what if, sort of like a split in the timeline sort of thing. Like, for people who may have not played this game before, I'm not going to say how this game ends, but basically the Game Boy Advance game is like an alternate timeline that takes place after the first game. So what happens at the start of Banjo-Tooie and what happens at the start of the GBA game are basically entirely different outcomes from the point of the end of this game. That's the best way I can sort of describe that. Yeah, Grunty's Revenge, that's what it was called. I don't know if I'll ever stream that game, I'm pretty sure... It was kind of like, I remember playing that game on the GBA, it was kind of novel to play what was essentially like a sort of downscaled Banjo-Kazooie game on GBA. But given the limitation... Well, why does the camera keep doing that? But yeah, given the limitations of the GBA, I don't think it's held up as well, probably. I mean, I haven't played it in God knows how long, but... It's not exactly something I'm itching to play right now. Haven't found bottles yet. Like the one that teaches you how to use those green pads. Should be here somewhere. Maybe at some point in the future I'll check it out, but I think I'd be more likely to play Banjo-Tooie in the future. But I don't know when I'd do that game, like Banjo-Tooie is like much bigger than this game. Right, well here's the move I was looking for. I think that's the last move for this area. You're reaching new heights with my shock jump spring. Does Kazooie do it? My legs are tired. Don't worry, the turkey does all the work. Simply stand on a shock jump disc and then press and hold the A button. Your energy's a little low. Let me fill it up for you. Nice going, you've learned all the Cove's new moves. Yeah, so look at this move. Really high jump, but you can only do it from these pads. think I mentioned this on the stream before, but I'm going to mention it again. So, obviously we've got Smash Brothers and Banjo-Kazooie is now in it. There was like a video presentation that Sakurai did that basically was like an overview of like how they work in this game, in Smash, sorry. And there was a funny moment where, because due to like the fact that it's not on a Nintendo platform, Sakurai was like, okay, we know this is a Nintendo-focused broadcast, but please, if you want to play Banjo-Kazooie, play it on Xbox One. And after he did that, Xbox One was fucking trending in Japan on Twitter. Like, I'm not even kidding, that actually happens. So you leave it up to Sakurai to actually make Xbox One trending in a country that doesn't give a shit about that platform. I just find that incredibly amusing. I think I need to ground pound this. Oh yeah, there we go. Follow the clues if you're looking for the gold. Almost missed this jiggy here. Oh yeah, if you grab one underwater, there's no canned animation for it. You just get it. Also, I like how the music kinda changes when you're in the water. Oh! Did I miss anything over here? Nope, doesn't seem like it. It would be nice to get Banjo-Kazooie on Switch, but I own an Xbox One and I technically own this game twice over on the Xbox. Like, I bought the Xbox Live Arcade version years ago, which is the version I'm playing right now, and I've got the Rare Replay collection, which also has that game. But if it does come to Switch eventually, like, maybe Microsoft would, like... I mean, we've got Cuphead, and we're going to be getting Ori and the Blind Forest soon on Switch. So I could totally see them being like, you know what, let's put Rare Replay collection or something like that on Switch. Just as a show of goodwill, because Sakurai was such a good sport putting Banjo and stuff in there. I don't know. Just, it's not outside of the realm of possibility, is what I'm trying to say. Please open me gently! That's about as gentle as I can open it. I mean, if it doesn't happen, then whatever. But I could see it happening at some point. Why don't we go fight that boss now, actually? If I can remember where I saw it. I think it's this way. Yeah, there is. Hey, this Nipper's beach. You'll find nothing without Nipper's help. Help us then, crustacean brain. Cheeky bird need feathers clipping. Oh yeah? Just try it, shellheads. You hurt Nipper! Makes me mad! Also, listen to that scream when I hit him. Oh. That scream sound effect is like incredibly bit crunched. There it is. Derby the Jiggy. I would love for like a complete overhaul remaster of like Banjo-Kazooie in the style of like Spyro and Crash. Even if it was like an Xbox One exclusive, I wouldn't care. I'd be really happy to see that happen. If that does happen, I'd stream this game again in that form. Really should check the trees in case there's music notes on them. I wonder if there's anything hiding behind this shell. Oh yeah, there's a Mumbo token. Eat gum, gum. I've already got 11 Mumbo tokens now. That should be more than enough for the next Mumbo hut that I come across. Oh, there's one of the honeycombs. It was worth it. I like how you can use that as a small shortcut. Right, so now that I've done that switch thing, I can now get up here and grab this Jiggy. So I think we're almost done with this world. Got 2 more left. You know, it would be great if Nintendo were able to buy back the Banjo-Kazooie IP and basically have like a new team formed that would like work on that shit. Like, fuck, give it to Retro, like, they know how to make Donkey Kong Country. I mean, after they make Metroid Prime 4, of course, like, give it to them, if that was going to be the case. I hope I don't die from fall damage going down here. Okay, good. That was a bit of a risk there. I just didn't want to go down the slow way. No, I wouldn't want Retro to be divided in their resources. I mean, just like for the far off future, it would be nice for Retro to work on a Banjo game if they're not doing anything else. I mean, I have been wondering what Retro's been doing over the last few years, because it seems like they haven't really been doing much of anything. I don't know if I went down this path already. Guess I did. I think I know a spot I've not been to yet. The Sand Castle. Also, here's a nice little bit of tech. You can run jump, and then do the beagle rat-a-tat-rat thing in midair to kind of get a little bit of extra airtime. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the life count caps at 9. Well, let's see, I think the sandcastle is over here. Oh yeah, so that thing in the far off distance, just ignore that. We're not going to go there. I don't know why that part is like showing in the water right now, it shouldn't even be there. Oh yeah, that's kind of funny, like when you do the talon trot and you jump. And Kazooie keeps doing that noise. You'd think it would get annoying, but I'm kind of used to it. MeleeKirby, no good for water, can bear block hole with pebble. Like he patched up, now empty water for bear. Got a shit in the bucket, yeah. I mean, that's basically what I just did. Hey Furball, you're looking wise. Solve my puzzle and win a prize. Oh gee, I wonder what the solution is. The gate open to reveal your prize. But first, I'll cut you down to size. There we go. I'm fucking obliterated. Is my phone on mute? It is. But I heard my phone rumbling there. I don't know if that was just me. There we go. So we've got just one Jiggy left and a few more notes. I think this might be the last couple notes. Yep, there we go. So the last Jiggy is Jinjo's. Let's see, how many Jinjos do I have? Right, I'm missing one. Probably find it in a couple minutes. Just need to survey the area to look for it. Oh, there it is. It's at the start. Of course. Ah! You piece of shit. I think the shark's kind of like the Lakitu in the sense that he comes back after a while when you kill him. But you do get a good bit of time if you, like, knock him out with eggs. Yep, that's everything. So we're done with Treasure Trove Cove. Treasure Trove Cove, not Crove. Can you come to America and be a Fortnite streamer? Why? So yeah, we hit the Grunty switch, which shot a Jiggy out of the cannon, so I think the Jiggy is over there. Yeah, I need to jump on that other cannon to get to it. Did the stream just die? Hang on a second, let me check. No, I don't think so. No, it doesn't seem like it cut off. I've been having some like frame dips, but it's been better since then, so... Like, since I started the stream tonight, it's only dropped 2.5% of my frames, so I'm actually doing good now on that front. Right, let's see what's down here then. I'm not sure if this is the way to the next area or if this is like a side path, because there is like a few secrets inside Grunty's lair. Oh yeah, I can't do this one yet. But there is a secret over here. Hello there, young ones. I'm Bruntilda, Gruntilda's nicer sister. I've crept down here to help you defeat the old hag. It's about time she was taught a lesson. I know all of Grunty's disgusting secrets, and I'll tell you 3 of them every time you find me. Remember them well, young ones. They will help you avoid a fiery fate. Press the X button if you'd like to hear them. Yeah, so there's 3 secrets every time you find this person, and you have to memorize them for later. Ugly Grunty's nickname was Cauldron Butt at witch school. I also know that freshly burst boils is her favourite smell. Ugh. And the old hag's favourite colour is dung brown. Monsters chase you and they're a hounding, then you'll get a Grundy pounding. Alright, I'll see you later, Cray. Thanks for dropping by. Oh. Nope. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with these grunts. There's just like a big, again, bit of a narcissist, this Grunty. Just a big Grunty statue in the middle there, because why not? Oh, there's another Bruntilda. My lazy sister often sleeps in a dumpster, the dirty hag. The only thing she's ever won was the biggest butt competition at witch school. She often boasts of appearing on the cover of Fat Hag Monthly, sitting on her broomstick. Right, well thank you for the 3 facts, I guess. Yeah, so these 3 facts are randomly generated, it's not the same 3 every playthrough. And yeah, they're going to be important for later. I'm not going to say how, you'll have to wait till I get to the end of the game for that. I forgot how to do the talon trot there for a second. I don't know why you're so obsessed with me moving to the USA. But that's not going to happen. Wow, I'm running into her a lot tonight. My fat old sister's favourite sport is broomstick racing. Although she's dim, she attended Fat Hag High. You won't believe that Gruntilda's party trick is eating a bucket of beans. Can't use that yet. So I believe I can't step in the marsh there. I think that does damage to you. Need to find the picture puzzle so that I can open that door. Right, there it is. If you want to place all the pieces in the picture, just press the right trigger. Thank you. Guess I need to hit this button. If you think I'm rather soft, I'll be waiting in the loft. Do you guys know what a loft is? Like, is that a British term? So I think that's the same word as the attic. Not entirely sure. So I thought loft was a British term. I mean, Rare is like a bunch of like British people, basically. Like, Rare is a UK company. Based in... I'm tempted to say Manchester, but I'm not entirely sure if it's Manchester they're based in. Some English city. Just one new move to find this time, but it's hidden well. You're the best Fortnite streamer I know. I mean, I don't really play it that much. If you want to find better people, go on Twitch and go in the Fortnite tab and then search by most views. Like, Ninja's not there anymore, but there's probably like a million other people who are way better. Invulnerability feather. So yeah, you've probably seen the invulnerability feathers in Smash Bros. Ultimate as part of like Banjo's moveset. Oh, it is a British term. Yeah, it kind of sounded like it. So I wonder how many people played this game in the US and they were like, what the fuck is a loft? So yeah, this part's kind of cool. You go through this tunnel, and then once you get to the other sides, you just see this fucking big metal shark. The witch's garbage thingy, whatever, I didn't quite catch that there, sorry. Guess I was busy looking at the chat as well. So yeah, the move that we're going to be learning in this level lets you use the invulnerability feathers. I mean, it's kind of obvious since we saw the collectible. This part is weird. But look at this. It just does this for like several jumps. Yeah, the extra lives don't go above 9, it seems like. Also, there's no mumbo jumbo in this level. The shaman that like transforms you. I think it's the next level that we get one of those, but I don't know if I'll get to that tonight. I've been playing this for like an hour and 40 minutes so far. So yeah, probably not going to see Mumbo until next time I stream this. I don't know if I'll do everything within this level tonight. I'll do like most of it though. I'll play this for like another 20 minutes. I mean, I could play this all goddamn night if I wanted to, but I do want to like pace it a little bit. But yeah, I would say this game still holds up incredibly well, gameplay-wise. Again, like Spyro and Crash, like those games hold up on a gameplay level. So it would be nice to get like a Crash Insane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited Trilogy style remastering of sorts. I wouldn't expect it to be all that likely, but I'd be very happy if that ended up happening at some point in the future. Even if it was relegated to Microsoft platforms, I think I'd be fine with that. I'm sure some people would want it on a Nintendo system, but again, Microsoft owns the IP, so I'm not sure how willing they'd be to let go of said IP. I mean, Microsoft's had it rough as it is this generation, so I don't know if they would quite easily let go of an IP like that without getting lots of money in return for it. Like, people always say, like myself included, like Nintendo should just buy the IP from Microsoft, and I wish they would do that, but obviously it's not that black and white, it's never that simple and straightforward. But it would be great if that were to happen at some point. But it's more nuanced than that, obviously. There's my first jiggy of the level. Let's see if I can get out of here without dying. Don't have much on the air meter left. Oh. Yeah, when you're facing the camera, left is right and right is left. which is why I turned into the wall there like an idiot. Let's see what I can do about this metal shark. What was his name again? I didn't quite catch it. Clanker? Oh yeah, because Clanker's cavern. That makes sense. Also, this fucking ambient sting that's going on right now. I don't know what you call that, like that, you know, that like high-pitched audio that you're hearing right now? I'm Gloop, grab my bubbles if you're low on air. I think that's it. Also, that's a pretty cool effect with that bubble reflection right there. There we go. For some reason this reminds me of that one level in Mario 64 with the submarine. I forgot what that level was called, it was like one of the water levels. Clanker has fresh air, you'll find reward on Clanker's back. Nope. Shit. Yeah, it can be easy to miss music notes underwater. Uh-oh. That's not looking too good. Okay, I think we're good now. Just trying to get all the collectibles down here so I don't need to come back down later for them. Let's get out of here. Don't think I've been in this tunnel yet. Yeah, no, this one seems different from the other ones I went in. Snippet mutants are we! Jigsaw is ours, fight us if you must! Shout your thing. Just like mutant craps. Oh. Beaten snippet mutants are we. Yours is prize. I think that's it. Like, I guess that counts as a boss fight. I mean, it doesn't really feel like a boss fight, but the music changed at least, so on some level it probably was. Again, the boss fights in this game are not very pronounced, except for like the final boss. But in Banjo-Kazooie, every boss feels like a proper full-on boss fight. Have you played Nuts and Bolts? Not really. I mean, I tried it years ago, but it didn't really sit right with me, so I just didn't really play it beyond the first, I don't know, like the first couple hours of the game. I talked about my feelings about why that game doesn't sit right with me in general already, so that's why I didn't really stick with it. I have sort of thought about maybe doing at least one stream of it in the future, but I don't think I'd do a full playthrough of that game. Let's hope I don't drown. Okay, I'm fine. Right, so now that Clanker has been raised from the water, we can actually get to higher platforms now. And we can grab these music notes while we're here. Clanker's teeth hurt. Eat too much garbage. Why am I not? Okay, there we go. Very finicky music note. Not sure if I can reach that from here. Nope. There we go, I think that's 5 so far. Yep. Probably get a couple more and then I'm gonna stop for the night. So yeah, he said something about his teeth hurting, so I think I'm supposed to shoot that golden tooth. And now the other sides. See, I was thinking to myself, I guess Sakurai has played this game because obviously needed to look at the source material to make the moveset for Banjo. Not to mention he gave that a hearty endorsement of like, please play this game on Xbox One, because that's probably where he played it. Oh yeah, speaking of Sakurai, actually, something interesting happened. He got an award for, I guess, Smash Bros. During Tokyo Game Show. And he talked about this really interesting thing that's both kinda cool, but also kinda touching as well. Where basically, a little while, like, I don't know, maybe like a year or so before then, but I don't know if he specified, but he got a request from Satoru Iwata a while before he passed away, in which he requested that Sakurai make the biggest and best Smash Bros. Game ever, as like his sort of final wish for Sakurai, from developer to developer, because remember Iwata was also a developer, like they were like built really good friends with each other. But yeah, I guess that would explain why Smash Ultimate is the way it is. Like, it's a really fucking big game. It's got all the characters from the previous games, and they're still adding characters to it through DLC. And Sakurai himself stressed that there's just like so much content in the game, there's probably not going to be another Smash game that will have that much content again, if he was to make another Smash Bros. I mean, I would be happy if this was like the last Smash game that Sakurai makes. Like, they could just like re-release Smash Ultimate on future platforms and I wouldn't really complain. Oh, there he is. There's Bottles. This move uses Biko's wings as a shield against the bad guys. Cool, does it make me invulnerable? Sure does. Hold the right or left trigger and then push the right stick right. Keep the right or left trigger held to use this move use the stick to move around. Use it wisely though, as the move requires gold feathers, and you can only carry 10 of them. Here, take these 5 gold feathers. You've learned all my new moves for this world. The rest is up to you. Yeah, so this is basically an invulnerability, but you use up your gold feathers as you use this. Again, you've seen them move in the Smash Bros. Where... Oh, sorry, wrong commands. But yeah, you've seen in Smash Bros. How he would use this move, like the side B. There we go. I'm actually almost fully done with this world, so I could potentially finish this before I wrap up and then move on to the next game. Or I could just wait till next time, I don't know. I'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes. Oh, there's a Jinjo. I think this takes you back outside. Yeah. Yeah, he was in there. I think there's a honeycomb piece inside this. Yeah, I kinda remember that one actually for some reason. I've got a feeling that after Smash Ultimate, I think Sakurai's going to be working on a different project. I don't know if he'll ever come back to Smash. I mean, he eventually gave up Kirby, and now Nintendo's doing that in-house, I think. Or, well, technically not in-house. I mean, HAL's doing it, but Sakurai's no longer at the helm of that series. But Kirby turned out fine. Like, Planet Robobot is like one of the best games in the Kirby series. And that game came out like 2 years ago. So yeah, it's not like the Kirby series is like declining or anything. But it will be kind of weird with it, like Sakurai's, I guess you could say, vision for Smash Brothers. But if he was to be like, okay, I'm not making another Smash game anymore, it'd be kind of sad, but I would understand. The guy fucking works himself to the bone with these games. Works himself to the bone and then some. I'm just happy that we got a new Smash Brothers game for the Switch, because I remember when they were talking about the NX and stuff, I thought they were just going to port Smash Brothers for Wii U to the Switch. Like, that's what I thought was going to happen. And then they announced a fucking brand new Smash Brothers game that has all the characters in it, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, I wasn't expecting that back then. I still remember that direct where they announced that just out of nowhere. That fake-out Splatoon trailer that turns into fucking Smash Ultimate. With the infamous shot of, like, the Inkling girl looking at the Smash Brothers logo. Let's see... Where have I not been yet? I'm missing one Jiggy, right? And, like, 5 notes. It's probably underwater somewhere. Pretty sure that door over there takes me back to the earlier part, because it's facing Clanker. No, I think I checked out all the doors down here. Maybe I missed a Jiggy at the start then. Let's go back to the first room. No, I don't think I missed anything back here. Yeah, there isn't really anything in this area, it seems like, so I'm just gonna go back into the Clanker room and just look around there for a bit. Let me check my view totals real quick, see what we're doing. So I'm missing 1 Jiggy, 11 notes, and 1 honeycomb. Oh, come on. Tried to go in there. Oh, here we go. This is probably where the last few are. Didn't Sakurai talk about Goku not being in Smash? Yeah, he did actually. Basically said the reason Goku is not in Smash is because he's not a video game character, he's an anime/manga character. Which I guess makes sense because that's like sort of the driving theme across all the characters in Smash Brothers. Like they all had their start in video games. So it'd be that's why you wouldn't see stuff like that. I don't think we would never see a TV show character because they weren't really a video game character to begin with, even though they've been in games since then. Right, I think that's the last couple music notes that I need. Oh. Come on. How am I missing this? Seriously? I don't know how I missed that so easily, like 3 times. Well, I don't know what that honeycomb piece is, but I got everything else in the level. Just looking around to see if I can find the honeycomb piece. No, I don't see it. Isn't it inside the shark, is it? I mean, I guess I could check back in there. Well, there's a Mumbo token. Might be in the next room over. Oh. Oh yeah, there isn't like a flight pad in here, maybe I need to fly up to get to it. I can always come back for it later. I don't know if I can directly fly up here. No, I think that's where you've come down from a different room. Right, okay. Right, well, I'm just gonna leave the level for now and we'll come back to this eventually. I don't know if getting the honeycomb pieces, the honeycomb things count toward 100%, but I got everything else. within this world. So that's good enough. Yeah, some of those honeycomb pieces are really well hidden. Can be easy to miss them. Oh yeah, I guess while I'm playing this for like the next couple minutes, or just like for this minute, if you want to learn more about Grant Kirkhope, I think he has a Twitter account, but he also did this one thing like years ago on Game Grumps, like search, I think it's called Guest Grumps Grant Kirkhope. Just search that on YouTube and then watch that. It's like an hour long. It's like a JonTron era Game Grumps where it's like JonTron, Erin, and Grant Kirkhope on the couch playing a bunch of Rare games, while like Grant Kirkhope sort of shares his anecdotes working at Rare and like Nintendo and stuff. It's really fascinating because there's like a lot of really cool tidbits that he talks about from working on different projects during his days of the N64. So yeah, I would highly recommend that. So I'm going to end the game here, but we'll watch the game over sequence because this is what happens when you quit the game. Banjo's game ends in my tower. Turn it up, I need full power. Yes, your grunty ship transformation soon be complete. Help me, Banjo, I feel all funny. Baron Bird finished. Grunty wins. So yeah, this is the game over sequence. Look at Grunty, she's a beauty. I'm much prettier than Tooty. Oh, you are, mistress. And then look, fucking betrayal from Mumbo. Grunty, nice, come back to Mumbo Skull, yes? Meanwhile, Tooty is ugly as fuck. Banjo, your sister wants a word with you. Now! So yeah, that's what happens when you quit the game or when you lose all your lives. I figure I would show that now before I'd wrap up for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I quite enjoyed the first few hours of this game. Also, the N64 logo would normally show up here if this was the N64 version. It just seems empty without it. But yeah, that's all I'm going to show for now. I'm going to look forward to streaming some more of this. I'll probably do some more within the next couple days. It's good to come back to this game after like a good few years. Like I streamed this game a few years ago, but not with commentary. So I hope I did a good job with that.